How disappointed are you guys right now?
I mean, it's frustrating, excuse me, for a bunch of different reasons. I thought in the second half we played well enough to win the game. There's some procedural things that we've got questions on. In a game situation, we foul. The foul happens, you go back and look at it with 1 second or 0.9 seconds. The question I have is how come we don't go and make sure that we're positive of the time on the clock? The Brunson play where he catches the ball in the front court, recognizes that he's getting ready to go in the back court, and then drops the ball, right? And we had a timeout with 5.8 seconds on the clock. So there's some things procedurally that I have questions about, and I'd be interested to hear some answers.
I believe there's an explanation we heard in the final 2 minutes where you're allowed to have the momentum take you into the backcourt.
Yeah, if you catch the ball, have possession, and put it down, to me, it's possession in the front court. The ball has to be thrown into the backcourt. If you catch it in the front court, the ball's not in the backcourt. So, again, maybe I'm wrong, but we'll see.
When you look at, now you've had 3 matchups, obviously, with these 2 teams, what can you learn from tonight going into Game 4, now facing a 2-1 hole?
I mean, again, I think we were good in the second half. I thought we did a really good job, defensively. It allowed us to get out and transition, play the way we want to play offensively. So we just continue to build off of that.
JB, Tim Hardaway Jr. with a standout performance tonight, even with a lot of physical adversity early. What did you like about his perseverance today?
I mean, I thought he was great. Obviously his ability to make shots matters. But, the intensity he played with, the way he guarded, I thought he gave us great life to start the game.
Another question? After he had a rough game last night, talking about Karl Anthony Towns, I assume this is the type of thing that you kind of expect from their best players to rebound?
Yeah, we knew he was going to be aggressive, and he came out, and he did that early.
Tobias Harris has obviously had a big role in this series. Today they were able to lock him up until about 5 minutes to go in the game. What were they able to do to effectively take him out of your offense?
I mean, he was on the bench in foul trouble, right? That, to me, was the difference. In the game, you look at it, he's a plus 10 when he's on the floor. But it's hard to be impactful when you're sitting on the bench.
JB, what's the mood of the team in the locker room right now? There's a lot in the atmosphere going for them. To lose like this could be pretty deflating. What are the guys feeling like right now?
We won't be deflated. Our guys are too committed to one another. We're not results driven. We'll show up Sunday and we're going to lay it on the line. We're going to fight like hell and see what happens.
And really, from start to finish, it was a game of runs on both sides. You guys only led for, I believe, 2:37 of the ball game. In a game like this, in this environment, how tough of a challenge was it to, play from behind for the majority of the night?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was a little bit of excitement, coming back home and playing. But they came in there and did their job. Got to give them credit. But for the most part, we got to do a better job of eliminating the easy ones, fast break opportunities, turnovers that we could. That we caused on ourselves, not our opponent doing it to us, or forcing it for us to cause those turnovers. So, for the most part, I mean, we competed, we battled. They did their job, so we got to come back on Sunday and be ready.
You being somebody that has obviously playoff experience, playing in the finals a year ago, I know ideally you don't want to be in a 2-1 hole, but how important will it be for you guys to reset and come out with the right attitude on Sunday?
I mean, it starts right now. This game is over with. All we can do is learn from it, move on, get better, watch film, see what we can do to put ourselves in a better position, to win the ball game on Sunday.
First of all, how's your eye?
It's good.
Okay,
it's
great.
Good.
When you're putting up the shots that you are tonight, and it's nice to see the numbers contributing in a different way, maybe. When you look back at tonight's game, do you feel that it was called differently than the last two?
You're trying to get me in trouble. You know what? It is what it is at the end of the game, at the end of the day. I feel like for ourselves, we got to do a better job not putting, those guys in that position. We have to try to do a better job of like I said, giving ourselves a better opportunity to win the ball game and win on our terms for the most part. So it is what it is at the end of the day, but at the same time, on Sunday, we have to do a better job of that.
Despite the loss, did this atmosphere kind of meet what you thought it was going to be?
Oh, yeah. It was awesome. It was great. Happy we try to give them something to cheer for. We're going to need that same mindset and that energy on Sunday.
What were you shocked how they worked for Jalen Brown?
Oh, it is what it is, man. I'm pretty sure they're going to do the same thing to one of us when we go out there on Sundays. I mean, for Game 5, so we'll see.
I'm sure you expected a response from Karl Towns tonight without Stu on the floor. How much did that hurt and disrupt the defense?
Oh, like I said earlier, that's some of the easy shots, the easy buckets that they were getting. Found out what he was doing. He was trailing the play a lot of the times, putting us in scrambling situations. So just watch film, get better at that, communicate, and eliminate a lot of those catch and shoot easy opportunities that he had.
Coach was in here just talking about how you guys played well enough to win in the second half. Can you just speak on what was clicking for you guys in that second half?
Just realizing the matchups that they were doing. You know, they put JB on Asar for that matchup, and you know he just got to try to do his best job of being aggressive on that offensive end. So try to exploit that. Try to do a better job of just getting into actions quicker. But it all starts with getting stops on defensive end, so we have opportunities to run. So.
Tim, it seems whichever team lost the previous game comes out the next game more aggressive. Did you see that from the Knicks right from the jump?
Yeah, I mean, we expected that, but at the same time, I think we missed a lot of easy shots at the beginning of the game as well that were open, that were makeable shots. So could have gone either way. But like I said, you know, they came out aggressive and start the game and came out to win.
Do you attribute that to nerves, excitement, you guys missing open shots?
I mean, I don't know. It could be a little bit of both, but like I said, we put ourselves in a position to take the lead, you know, after the first quarter, and just try to do the best job, try to maintain it.